Hello, everybody. Look who I have with us. Say something.
Hi, everybody.
Hopefully, everybody can hear him. Hello, Deborah, and happy Easter, everybody. And happy Easter, Diane. And Ola Joe, happy Easter. Our famous crocheting sailor. And Kimberly, hello. And Sue Ann, happy Easter, everybody. Cecilia and Audrey. Oh, my goodness. Up there's the beautiful Kendall and Maureen. Aaron, happy Easter. I hope everybody had a beautiful day today. It was gorgeous here.
The rain
Uh,
held off. It went north of us.
that it did. We have Carmen and Bertha. Let's see. Ola is saying hello to me and Kevin and happy Easter.
And
And
Lorraine,
Lorraine popped in. Hello, hello.
Diane,
Diane is saying happy Easter to everybody. And Tony, hello, Tony.
Alina,
Let's see. Louise, Alina.
and Bertha.
Let's see, Bertha. April, hello, hello. And Terry. Hello, Terry. Let's see. Ada, hello. Sasha, the Darth Mom. Storms were,
Oh, no.
let's see. Oh, that referral button is going to kill me. I think that's what Craig was trying to get rid of the other day. And you can't get rid of it, no matter what you do. Let's see. So Deborah's saying hello to everybody in the chat. Uh-huh. Oh, I didn't realize Michi was going live. I feel so bad. I normally don't go live this on Sundays. I don't go live during the day usually. But this is the only time I can get it with Kevin because Kevin will be going to bed when we're going live later on tonight. And we wanted to wish everybody a happy Easter. Do you have? You do. Okay.
I do.
So I'm going to I'm going to turn it over to Kevin so he can talk to you guys about how to do the raffle. And if you have any questions, he can answer them. Uh, let's see. So yeah, so we're going to let Kevin kind of take it from here so he can discuss some things about the raffle. Okay? You're on.
I'm on. Well, Russell, I have to put me full screen at a certain point because I have everything typed out for the address so that way you can just see it. Can everybody hear me? Okay, because I had to mute my mic or else it would have been echoing.
Diane, it's okay, darling. As long as you put me on the replay, that's what matters, darling. Um, so can everybody hear Kevin okay?
Oh, I just noticed somebody asked me a question.
That's Sandy.
And it won't scroll up. Okay.
I was wondering if you have any hobbies, obsessions outside of the crochet community.
Outside of supporting you,
I support the crochet community.
I know you do very well.
Okay, everyone's saying they can hear you. Some are
Okay.
saying that you're a little low.
Well, I'm a little low because I had to mute my microphone or else it would have been echoing really bad. But anyhow, we will talk about the raffle of the Granny Square Afghan that everyone graciously helped put together. Um, we have tickets available, but our state secretary said that she would be happy to help us out with online sales because she knows how busy I am with my everyday life and my job, and well, two jobs. So what we're gonna do is have all the checks and or money orders made out to Michigan State Grange, and the tickets are $1 each, or 6 tickets for $5. And what Peggy will do is once she receives your funds, she'll make a copy of the check, and then she will fill out the tickets with your information that we will keep the drawing stubs, and then she will send um, a copy of the filled out the coupons of the raffle tickets, and she will send those copies back with your little stub. So it might not show up well, but this is it coming across okay?
Um, okay, lower, yeah.
Just
Um,
I just want to show the address right now.
oh, okay. Yes, make checks and money orders to Michigan State Grange, 404 South Oak Street, Durand, Michigan.
And then the price of the tickets are $1 a piece, or 6 for 5. And you have until end of September to mail stuff in. The drawing is in October, but that way, the way the mail's been running lately, we want to make sure that if you're wanting tickets and you mail them late, that Peggy receives them before our state convention in October when we draw it.
So now we will, okay. So did everybody get that and understand what's going on with the tickets? How many ticket books do we have here at the house?
I think they sent me, I don't remember how many she sent me. I have quite a few, and I can get more.
Okay. So some people had come in. So I see Heidi has come in. Chris has come in. Let's see, Chris, uh, Denisha, Donna.
Oh,
If I
we're
missed
gonna put it
something,
back. We need to put it back up. Darth Mom needs the zip code.
oh, okay, hold on just 1 second. There we go. Solo layout. So you're going to make checks and money orders. Hello, Melissa.
And we'll share this information off and on until we till the end of September. Is that good?
Okay, there we go. Hello, Joanne. Let's see.
You are welcome, Darth Mom. Joanne's wanting to know what's going on.
Joanne, we were just talking about, so last year, actually, it was about a 2 year event almost. So I had asked everybody to send me a certain size square. Then when I got it, I was going to put them together, but I got sick. So I had to send them to Jax. Jax put them together for us. And then she sent the blankets back to us. Now we are raffling off the blankets for charity. It's to help keep the help keep the lights on and the charity organization going. Tickets are on sale until September. Uh, that is correct, Bertha, because we're actually going to. So this year at state session, we are going to draw the winners of the raffle. Did you go over the prizes?
No, that's
Okay,
something I forgot.
I'm going to put Kevin back on the big screen by himself so he can go over the prizes with you guys. And I don't think there's a 50-50 this time, is there?
I I don't know. I forgot to look at the ticket because
Um
usually it
can
said,
you go get a ticket?
"Yeah, I'll be right back."
Kevin's going to go get a ticket book and he's going to give me that ticket book because I am going to draw 6 winners to receive a free ticket. How awesome is that? So I will need the winners to email me their address so I can mail you your ticket stub. Just like when you pay the Grange to get your ticket, you're going to send your money to the Grange, and when she gets it, she's going to send that ticket back to you guys. But all the money that is collected, minus a few things, they have to pay for the license and they have to pay for the stamps to ship it back, to ship you guys' stub back to you, unless you send a stamped envelope with your order. And that
But it's
would,
not required.
it is not required to do so. But I'm just telling you guys, we're not, the organization is not going to keep any of this money. Only, like I said, they're going to pay for the license and the stamps. That's it. All other proceeds will stay at the um, charity. My mind goes sometimes. If we were to win a prize, Heidi, you send me your address in an email. Do not put it on this chat. Send me your address in an email, and I will email you your ticket. I need one of them books, please.
Well, they're not actually in books. They're loose. I have 100, but we can get more
Okay, so
because I think Connie was printing 1,000 to start, and I said hopefully we'll
this
get more.
is this is book 51 through 100.
Yeah.
I don't know if you wanted me to have 1 through 100
No,
because I'm
because
giving
I've
these
got,
away.
I know, I've sold some already, so I've
Okay.
got 13 through 49 over here.
Okay.
50.
So let's see. How long the tickets would Bertha or whoever. The tickets will go on sale. They are on sale right now. The tickets are live and they will go on sale until September. Now, if we have a few stragglers that come in October, obviously they will be put into the raffle. If we receive your money past the date, uh, it will be the check money order will be shipped back to you, unless you just want the Grange to have it as donation. And if you guys do send a monetary donation to the Grange, please put a letter in there stating that this is donation, you know, to help keep the lights on, and let them know where you guys heard it from.
Through your channel.
Let them know it's through my channel. I don't get nothing for it, guys, but it's just a way for them to how much money was raised for this project. And if it's a big hit, it might be something that we do again.
Well, we already have a Grange member that's offered to donate a quilt, a handmade quilt.
So let's see. Hello, Valerie and Helen. Hello. Um, and Sarah. Hello. And Sassy. Um,
Sherry.
and Sherry. Sue Ann. And Lee. And Mandy. I don't know if I said hello to Billy Joe, so we'll say hello to Billy Joe. I just don't want to miss somebody, guys. And if I did not call your name, please keep saying hi until I do. Up and there's the beautiful Jean. Okay, so I'm going to turn it over to Kevin so he can go over the prizes.
Okay, so the first place prize is what we're calling a king size Afghan. It hangs quite almost to the ground on a queen size bed, but it's the largest of the two, not by much. And then the second place is our queen size, and that draped nicely over a queen size bed. And then third place is two gift cards, one being a $50 Shell gas card, and the other one being a $25 Lowe's gift card. So you get two gift cards totaling $75. And like I had said, the tickets are a dollar each or six for five. And this color picture doesn't do the finished products justice, but we have a nice color brochure that when we received our tickets we could get, or I actually printed this one off offline. But there's more detail of the contact information for our state secretary, her email address, and that's the office phone number if for some reason you need to call her.
Okay, keep talking just for a second.
Okay. I don't know if anyone has any other questions in regards to the raffle. Yeah, Audrey, I know I'm kind of in the dark. I can try and turn on another light. Hang on just a second. That helped. Still a little dark on the picture, but it's a little better. Welcome in, Tammy. Hope everybody enjoyed their Easter. We had a nice time at my brother's. He smoked a thick ham slice on his smoker grill, and then they had a picnic. It was about yay big that they had cooked in their um, instant pot, and then everybody provided different items. It was in. We didn't go hungry. That's definite.
No,
Oh,
it was.
Carmen wants the phone number again. Oh, and one important thing is we have no way of taking electronic funds. So no credit, no debit cards. Oh, Darth Mom, I'm sorry you had to work today.
I would have had to work tonight if I was still on third shift, but I don't have that issue anymore. Let's see. Hello, Tammy and Audrey. Let's see here. So I really miss StreamYard. I really, really miss StreamYard because I miss all the little things that I can do with StreamYard.
Oh, look, Mom, no hands. Hi, Linda.
Hello, Linda. I haven't seen you in a long time. And Kevin, it's very nice to meet you. My name is Pamela. I crochet. I love yarn. Need I say more? Pamela, you're at the right spot because I only love yarn just a little bit. I only have a couple of skeins. Everybody tell you, I just have just a couple. No more than two.
100 totes.
We made a pork roast. That's awesome. Um, so so I'm gonna put a break. I'm gonna give it until so everybody just stop typing right now. Let the chat rest for just a second. because I need everybody to put in a number between 1 and 62. And Lorraine just gave me a perfect break.
She did by putting in an infomercial.
So I need everybody to put in a number between 1 and 62 in the chat. Because I have. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to see if I see it. Let's see here. I'm going back up to the top to make sure I didn't miss it. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, come on. Up, we got it. Pamela, 27. Pamela's 27. And right there's 27. So Pamela has the first ticket. So I got to write this down. So Pamela, P-A, where did you go? Come on.
Pam
Pam
Ela,
Ela,
and then her last name is MC
MC
G
G
UIRE.
E. Okay, so
She'll need to email you.
you email me. Okay, you go ahead and email me, and I'm going to fill this out, and I'm going to send you your stub. Okay. So now, let's see. So Max is 65. Okay, let's see. Hello, Tina. Arrow, hello, hello. I'm doing a giveaway, Arrow. I'm giving away a raffle ticket for a chance to win um a gorgeous blanket or a gift card. And my email is going across the bottom of the board. And Lorraine's been putting in my email. So, hello, Electric Hook Crafts by Janet. A Celtic. I'm sorry, a Celtic. I said electric, but Val Weiss, first time here. Well, I'm glad that you're here, Val. Hope you enjoy it. We're having a little giveaway. I do not announce my giveaways. They are just pop-ups and very far and few in between. But I do have a big heart, and I do give a lot of things away, but just in the back. And Bertha's saying hello.
Oh, Val's first time here.
Yes. Okay, so what?
Team Kevin's wallet. Kevin's wallet needs his head examined for the trip in June.
We're going to Hirschner's warehouse sale. He's taking me to Hirschner's warehouse sale, and I'm taking my shipping cube.
You hope that it'll work.
I'm taking my shipping cube, and I get to go to Hirschner's every day of our trip. How awesome is that?
Maybe not every day, but
Every day, Russ is going to be there.
he'll have to walk.
I'll walk the 10 minutes. Actually, no, Lorraine and little Lorraine's going.
That's right.
So there. If you don't want to go, you can stay at the hotel.
I just might. I'm on vacation.
All right, then. Put your head up and put your head underneath the water. Hello, Jeannie. Um, and Robin, hello.
It's gonna be a fun trip because we're actually gonna not drive
Oh,
from where we're at in Michigan to go to Wisconsin. We're gonna go up to Ludington, Michigan, and then we're gonna take the car ferry across Lake Michigan to Wisconsin. So that's gonna be kind of exciting.
I am very excited. Uh, and there's so here in the next few days, I think Brandy is sending it out sometime this week. So hopefully, I am going to be showing you guys something.
Is that the brandy that's in here now?
Yep. Hello, Brandy. Hello, darling. And hello, Diane. So we have 79 people in here. I have to generate my number all over again. So max number is 79. Okay. So how about if we do another giveaway? So type in 1 through 79 and I'm going to generate the number right now. Generate. We have it. So 1 through 79. Okay, let's see. Up, we got it. Deborah.
What was it? 54.
Nope, wrong one. Let's look mine. I want Deborah. There we go. And there it is. 54. So Deborah, I need your email, or you need to email me for your address so I can send out your ticket. Okay, so let's see. Hide. Okay. So I really miss StreamYard. I miss StreamYard really, really bad. So Kevin told me to go ahead and get StreamYard. And we'll figure something out. Okay, so now that's 2 winners so far. We have 4 more to go. Let's see. 79. Okay, so hello, Rachel. Let's see. Jeannie is telling everybody good luck. So let's see. Hello, Robin. Hello. Hope you and Ron had a beautiful Easter. So if we can stop with the numbers, guys, because I've not started yet. We'll be doing round 3 here in just a minute. Sorry, Russ, I've been deaf. Aw. I hope you're feeling better. Hello, Cindy. Up, and there's Vicky. Hello, Vicky and Ellen. I don't think I've seen Ellen come in. And Terry. Sorry, guys. 1 a.m. Okay, Terry, thank you for just popping in. I'm just so grateful that you did. Oops, had to refresh. Yep. So everybody kind of refresh everything. And did I say hello to Linda? Look, my no hands. I hope I did. Ivy, hello. We did. Thank you. I was just finishing up the dishes. Oh, so it's time. So me and Kevin can come over for dessert.
I was just gonna say the same.
Vicky, I don't believe I've seen Bonnie. And if Bonnie's here, I missed her. Okay, Rachel's feeling better.
Wanna come over here?
Who was the second one that won?
Deborah.
Okay, so Raffle. And Raffle. Um, Vicky's telling you hello.
Hi, Vicky. Cindy
Hope
wanted to know. Hope work has been nice.
yes. Up. Rob is in here. Hello, Rob. Hello, hello.
Happy boiled egg bloat day.
Hey, Brian. How you doing? You guys are just in time for
Oh,
Oh,
Val's in the
Val,
car.
that's awesome. Thank you for becoming a member. That membership goes a long way, guys. It helps me give back to charity. Beatrice, I think you need to refresh or go further up into the video because I've not asked for a number yet. I'm getting close. We're getting ready to do our third giveaway. What a better time to do it than on Easter? We have a lot of fun on the Midnight Yarn Crew. We have a lot of fun. And for those of you who missed it, I'm going to re-show you um, oh goodness, the pictures. So let's turn them around and we are going to kind of blow them up. So this up, let me make myself big.
Mama Swift's in the house.
Solo. Okay, so all of that yarn was donated by It's Raining Yarn and the Midnight Yarn Crew. So all of the memberships, all of the super chats, all of the gifted memberships, this is what it goes to, guys. So there was a total of 23,474 yards of yarn that we donated. I say we because that's what the memberships and all the money helps pay for all that and the postage when I start sending out Boggy Creek yarn. Let's see, and oh no, I need to spin you. And then here is the group that is in charge of giving all of this yarn out to people to make hats, scarves, mittens, and gloves for their local charities, the school kids, the battered women's shelter, and the emergency something or other. Let's see.
Janet wanted to know what cat I had, and it's Rudy.
Oh, that's Rudy's or Kevin's cat, Rudy. So anyway, that's the yarn that was donated, guys. Um, mm, let's see. And so I asked the director of the program, and if you guys would like to make some hats and scarves and some mittens and some gloves, send them to my post office box, and I will get all of that stuff to them. If you want to make a blanket, they're not going to turn it down because, like I said, they do the battered women's shelter, and there's another emergency something or other. Um, so they're not going to turn down a blanket either. But
Or if they don't want them, our local unit will take them and donate them somewhere.
and if their chapter doesn't want the blankets, we will keep the blankets at our chapter, and we will give them to the women's shelter for the children that come through. Hello, Marcelina. Hope you had a beautiful Easter. I just messaged Bonnie that you are on. Okay, thank you, Vicky. Um, Soap sacks too. Um, Tina, I think they'll take anything, honestly.
Oh, the Ferry Street Resource Center here in town might, because they help the homeless in Niles.
Yep. So
Look at this map.
he's what Kevin's doing to him right now. He won't even let me. He won't even think of. Okay. I'm back. Emailed. Okay, Deborah.
Diane, this is Rudy.
I have yarn that I can't see because of that. Okay, I have yarn that needs used up. I haven't crocheted for months due to depression. Well, Cindy, if you want to make something, send it to me and I'll make sure either we keep it at our Grange or I pass it on. Either way. Either way.
Because we're all doing communities.
Because it's all part of our even at the national level. It's kind of why we're founded is to help communities. So, all of that will go. Even if we have to take it out and pass it out to the homeless,
Yep.
you know, we're going to help the community out. And if we get enough stuff, maybe we can even um, maybe help get a hold of local schools and see if the teachers know of any of the kids that's kind of like struggling. Um,
Rudy with a D.
Rudy with the D. If we are crochet an item, it would be the bomb, Darth Mom. Even one item, and we have all year. They collect all the stuff and they start passing it out around December because that's when people need, you know, low income families and stuff, people that don't have money. It helps. It helps the kids. Mm. Let's see. I hear you, Cindy, sending hugs.
Gracie.
Hello, Gracie. Okay, let's see. We have 87 in the house. We have 87. So choose a number between 1 and 87. And I got my number already. Oh, Helen, thank you so much, darling, for the super chat. Okay.
And Robinburg just gifted one in membership.
I'm watching the numbers, guys. Kevin just told me someone gifted a one up. I got it. Cindy,
Cindy M.
show. Come on, show.
There it is.
So 37. So let's see. Cindy M. C Y N.
Like Bertha said, thummies, please.
Cindy M. Raffle. Okay, so that's number 3.
He's sleeping.
I know. And I can't get that dumb cat to do anything. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you won. So
Getting heavy. Down on the couch. This is no damn happy.
uh-huh.
Cindy.
So everybody's just congratulating, which is awesome.
Thank you, baby.
And I'm my giveaways will always be live, guys. If someone emails you and say that you won, ignore it. It's spam. Um, my my giveaways are always live. I don't ever do one outside of a live because I want you guys to know that it's all on the up and up.
And no hiding, no more kitties in the house.
Oh my gosh, Robin. Oh, thank you so much, Robin.
Thank you, Robin and Ron.
Oh,
I love you too.
if Ron is sleeping, wake him up and hand him the shoe and tell him someone's on the phone. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Half rag. I know, Heidi. Let me know when they're born because I might have several totes of yarn to send your way to pay for the cost. Let's see.
Marcelina, we have 4 cats in the house. We're not putting one more in the house.
We put Junior outside.
No, that's not fair.
It is fair.
Why?
He's mean.
Junior?
No, Rudy.
You said Junior.
Oh, I meant Rudy. Rudy's mean.
No, he's not.
No, you can't get rid of my boy. You couldn't get my boy up out of here with the dynamite.
You can't get rid of my boy.
You want to bet? You go to work.
You want to bet? You go to work too.
Yeah, but you have a heart. I don't when it comes to that thing.
I'll put the CEO outside.
Hey, I will.
Her messing in the house.
I'm right behind you. We're having a family argument. We're not arguing, guys. It's just banter back and forth. Kevin says no more cats. Denisha, when does Russ listen?
Never.
There you go. See? And we're a happy family. We never fight. We have disagreements, but we don't fight. We don't throw stuff. We don't break stuff. We don't do none of that.
Lorraine's got it right. Can't fight.
We're fighting. Thank you, Vicky. That's awesome. Thank you for the
That's right, Rachel. I'm the boss.
Thank you, Vicky. He thinks he is. He thinks he is. Sounds like Rob and I. It's all exactly. There's no need to be nasty to one another.
No, there isn't.
Mama Swift, don't throw the yarn. Oh no, I'll burn the house down if I ever come home and found out he threw my yarn out. The only thing would be left would be the stone basement.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I would. Don't mess with my yarn. Kevin, it's time to start fighting. I'm late, but company. Oh, Bernice, that's okay. Thank you. Rod's in the shower. Oh, hurry up, Robin. Run in there and turn the hot water off.
Flush the toilet.
Turn the hot water off and flush the toilet. He'll be in shortly. Let's see. We'll be watching this on Court TV. Mm. Oh goodness gracious. When is our
You're
vacation?
right, Robin M.
What?
Keep me happy until at least after the trip in June.
Well, I don't think Heidi's gonna have kittens before then.
I hope Heidi
Hello,
makes
Christy.
kittens.
Hello, hello. I can send more catnip for the cats. Um, all the cat treats and stuff is wonderful because they go through these cat treats like crazy, guys. And the little toys that Christy sent, they chew them up. They devour those. You ought to see them how you ought to see how the kids play with them. They throw them up in the air. They'll come and snatch them and throw them up in the air, and then they'll bounce and roll on the floor. It's comical. No, you gotta throw ice water over the top. Ooh, Rachel, I'm not being that mean.
Wow.
Kevin, how would you stay warm in the winter without all the things Russ has made? And the yarn also helps insulate the house. Let's see. Bernice is saying hello. They won't be ready. Yeah, see, they won't be ready till July. Ha! I win.
No, we don't need any.
Let's see. I
Just
didn't
send the
think
ones
about
out.
it till just now. I usually send you $2. I sent uh, Helen. I didn't see you send what?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear my voice now? Okay. I had to have it on mute earlier because it was echoing. So whatever he did, it messed up. But we're back. So Russ had to step away. He's FaceTiming with his family down in Louisiana. His oldest son Brandon called, and so they're going to FaceTime for a short bit with his oldest son, grandson Braxton, who is going back home to his mom's house. But he gets to see the granddaughters too, so that's awesome. Well, thank you, Helen. We appreciate that for the kiddies.
A lot of the pictures of the girls that you send, I share on my channel. So, oh yeah, that's why I sent you that big box of stuff.
Hi, Bonnie. He stepped away for a minute. He's FaceTiming with his son and family down in Louisiana.
And then I put the wrong address on it, and it went 2 miles down the road.
Hopefully, everybody's enjoying their Easter evening. Yeah, he's in the dining room, so you're going to hear talking from there too. So,
Okay? Of course. Hey there, bud. How you doing? I'm doing great. I love your hair.
I did too.
Uh, uh, no. Is it his hair or is it your hair? Uh, everyone has their opinion, and you also have an ass, so you know.
Hey, they hear all your conversation.
Exactly. So,
He's too busy. He's not paying attention to me.
No, I love this hair. Is you now? Is that natural curly or is that a perk?
Hang on, everybody. Okay, he went to a different part of the house, everybody. So, Jill, no, I do not knit or crochet. Knit or crochet. I just support Russ with his knit and crochet and yarn stuff. Bertha, yes, I did play the piano like normal at church this morning. We had a whopping 17 people, which is more than what we normally have on a Sunday because we're such a small little country church. Most everybody, if they go to church around our church, is a different denomination and they go into town. Darth Mom, I would say that I have a few hobbies. I guess you would call playing the piano a hobby. Um, so I've been doing that since third grade, and I have a baby grand piano. So I guess you could say that it's a hobby. Um, I like doing stuff outside. I like raising animals out in the yard. Our chickens. It's a joint venture with my parents. I like reading books. Most of my books that I like to read lately are mysteries that took place in Michigan. Well, hello, Sharon from Australia. Welcome in. Vicky, we're going to have to try and work on that again. Um, it has to be when we're both have time for him to do a recording. It won't be live, but it would probably be a recording, maybe live. I don't know, but we haven't done it since Christmas, so it is time. Oh wow, Bertha, that's nice to have that many people at church. Most of them, my our current pastor is actually one of my cousins that's helping fill in that our district superintendent had authorized to do, and most of the extras were her kids or grandkids, but it's still great to have that many people in church. We had 5 kids in church, so that was great. And we actually had a dog because my cousin's oldest grandson is autistic and he has a support dog. Vicky, I don't play too much classical. I mean, I do have some things, I just haven't played them much. Russ likes me to play Moonlight Sonata, I think is what it's called. So I'll have to brush up on that and play that some too. Well, thank you, Rachel. When I have time to actually practice at Heidi, the song that kind of touched me, it was a song that used to be a solo during our state convention for Grange, is called The Holy City. And I went looking for that sheet music, found the sheet music, but I also bought my baby grand piano at that time too. So it kind of got me in trouble, but I had always said if I'm going to get a baby grand, it's going to be before I moved out of my parents' house because it was like paying a second car payment at the time. Marcelina, you're too funny. Carmen, I love my new job. We got over with income tax season this past week, and it's going to seem strange because from now until next tax season, I am off on Mondays. I only work Tuesday through Friday now. So it's going to be a different change. I probably will enjoy it because I'll have more time to work on things in the house, out in the yard, and get things done with appointments and stuff on Mondays. So, well, hi, Tracy. Welcome in from Australia. We've got a few people from Australia in tonight. And with not working 5 days a week, I had the option of when we were working five and a half, what felt like 6 days complete. Um, my new employer had offered to either pay me my overtime as I earned it or bank my overtime. So anything over my 40 hours paycheck, she banked it, and then starting this week that we'll be working, if I don't have 40 hours, she will take my hours out of my bank and pay me then. So it'll be a different change, but it'll be kind of like I'm on salary until my banked hours are gone. So, but she had already asked me if next tax season if I would be willing to learn how to prepare taxes. And I told her if that's what her wishes are, that would be fine with me. Um, so we'll see how things go. But I couldn't have asked for a better place to land after 37 years with the same company. Um, we're not a huge office, but we do deal with a lot of clients during income tax season. We actually were turning people away because at the time we had one tax preparer. So that's why my boss Marcy is looking to beef that up. She's hoping that her daughter Grace can become an enrolled agent, which is what Marcy is. She's not a CPA herself. She has a 4 year degree, but she's not a CPA. But she had to become an enrolled agent to represent clients with the IRS. And that's what she's hoping to have her daughter Grace do. So we're a great family because there's only technically three full-time employees without counting Marcy, the owner, and then we have a part-time receptionist. And then during tax season, we had a second receptionist to fill in the afternoon. And then Marcy's one niece is an accountant, and she works from home and comes in most Wednesday afternoons to work in the office as well. So we have a lot of bookkeeping clients and payroll clients that I have been assigned certain ones to do certain aspects. So I'm glad that I had the background that I did from my old employer to know how to handle certain bookkeeping aspects. The payroll, on the other hand, was all new, but with most of the clients, they all kind of process the same way. And so I learned a lot, willing to learn more. So we'll see how things go. Boy, Vicky, that's one thing I can't get myself to do. We have an organ at church that I used to play around with, not during church service, of course. Certain songs I could play fine, but I'm used to having my keys all stretched out instead of two different little spots and pedals to push with my feet. But Carmen, yes, we have Mama's getting a little bit large outside. So we'll see how things go with babies. They seem to be a little later. Usually we have babies starting to show up this month, but I don't know if there's going to be any babies outside yet or not of the mama cats. So, but we know probably at least 3 of them for sure look like they're starting to gain weight in the tummy. So we'll see what happens. Yes, the organ is harder, and I appreciate anybody that can really do well on the organ. Yeah, we want some more fluffy butts too, because those are the ones that are easier to get rid of. Fingers crossed. Hi, Krista. Yeah, Carmen. Fingers crossed that we can get some fluffy butts. We have an all black, long haired male cat out in the garage, and I think he was helping with some of that. So hopefully he throws some long hair. Yes, playing the organ is a challenge. Just a manual organ is hard enough, but then if you're talking playing a pipe organ, that's even harder. I know. Oh, Cindy, we've got barn cats that are taken care of almost as well as the inside cats. They get fed twice a day. I make sure they have water. In those wintertime, they can get in and out of the garage for warmth. But that's how our cat started. Russ brought a pregnant cat home back in August of 2019, and that's how we got Sweet Pea Mama that's in the house. So we probably have about 12 cats outside right now of various ages and colors, and but none of them unfortunately are neutered or spayed. Yes, Tippy is inside. She was born inside and's never been outside. Her mama, Sweet Pea, she was outside until we finally left her in the house. Hi, Catherine from Australia. For those that are coming in and they don't see Russ, they just see me or hear me. He is actually FaceTiming with his oldest son, Brandon, and his family in Louisiana right now. So he stepped out into um, another part of the house. He was in the dining room, but you could have been hearing their conversation over mine. So he stepped away. Vicky, the lady that used to play at my church on the piano and at times the organ, um, she belonged to another church in the city to the west of us. And there were times where I would play duets with her. She would play the organ, I'd play the piano. And there used to be times where I would go over to that church and she would play the pipe organ and I would play the piano on their baby grand. For those that are just coming in, the information that Lorraine just popped up about the raffle, that's what this is. It's our Afghan raffle for the charity. And this is the first prize. This is the king size blanket. I know it's a little dark and I apologize, but where I'm sitting on the couch there isn't good lighting. And then this is the queen size. That's the second place one. And then the third place prize is these two gift cards totaling $75, which I donated those. I cashed in some reward points off one of my credit cards and got the gift cards to donate so we could at least have three prizes this time. Tony, the Grange, it's well over 150 years old. It originally started as a farming organization. You had to be a farmer and his family at the time. This dates way back when there was problems with the railroad and the farmer was getting, you might as well say, shysted by the railroad. Um, so the Grange was organized by seven founders, one of them being a Mason. So we kind of follow some of the Masons' work. There is a lot to do with the Bible, which is great. You know, some of the degree work references the Bible a lot. But now you don't have to be connected with agriculture whatsoever. You don't have to be a farmer. You don't have to live on a farm. Um, we still have grassroots in agriculture. At the national level, they do have, they try to have a lobbyist work in the legislation to let them know what we agree or disagree with laws that are trying to be passed. Um, we're a fraternal organization. We welcome the family, no matter the size, the age. Um, we also do a lot of community service, which, like our local unit that is actually a mile or less from our house, um, we help shelters in our area. We donate groceries from what we collect, what we are given from others, a lot of stuff. One year we did a women's shelter for, it was called Pregnancy Care Center. It might be the name. They may have changed it now. Um, but we donated a lot of baby clothes, toddler clothes, diapers, stuff like that. Oh, thank you, Bonnie. We try and do what we can. Tony, it is a great group. It's just sad that certain areas in the country we're losing membership, where, like the state of Washington, they're gaining members by leaps and bounds. I just wish I knew what we could do in our area. At one point, I don't remember what year it was. It was probably back in the 50s. There were 400 or so Granges in the state of Michigan alone. And now we're around 20, which is sad because it is a great organization. Um, so, but National Grange, they had a headquarters in Washington, D.C. It was actually on um, H Street, I think is what it's called. If you were on the roof of this building and were there too long, you would hear a notification because you were in the area of the White House. It was at that point about the only privately held building that wasn't a government building. A lot of organizations, Tony, are declining. If we had an insurance program like the Farm Bureau, we would probably have a lot of members, but we just can't compete with something like that. But the National Grange did decide to sell their building because it was in disrepair. They hadn't been keeping it up, even though they had tenants. So the membership told the executive committee of the National Grange they needed to try and sell the building because it was going to cost millions of dollars for the upkeep and everything. But I've been in the Grange, what did we figure? 30, it's between 37 and 39 years. I think I joined in 1986, something like that. And I wouldn't have joined if it wasn't for my grandma. And see, a lot of people, they've been in the Grange because their family was in the Grange and for generations. So, yes, like Lorene said, we need thumbs up for our support, please. And I'm an officer at the local level, the county level, and the state level. I play the piano for the state convention or keyboard if we don't have a piano wherever the state session's being hosted. I prefer the piano over the keyboard, but I can play the keyboard with no problems. Tony, we're gonna see what we can do on that. It's either gonna be a live that Russ doesn't monetize, or it'll be a recorded video ahead of time. Um, because of the copyright laws, he would get dinged for every song that I played that was copyrighted and not public domain. We tried to do that in December. I played a lot of Christmas songs and actually went and had a list that was public domain. And he actually got a ding, even though we weren't monetizing it. YouTube told him he would get dinged if he tried. I think it was Joy to the World, which was on the list, but somebody had done it as a cover song. So YouTube was going to flag that video if we went and monetized it. Carmen, it's hard to believe he's going to be a year old already. He's come a long way from the little guy that you rescued from us. I'm so glad you did because he's come out great from being sick like he was and us giving him the antibiotic, and then my parents, when we were away, they took care of him here in our house and they gave him the antibiotic. So he's come a long way. Hi, Ellen. Since I think it's 2006, Russ moved in. Carmen, he's a brat because that means he's treated well and he loves you. Hi, Ellen. Just for everybody that's just joining, let you know, Russ is in the other side of the house. He's FaceTiming with his oldest son, Brandon, and his family that lives down in Hammond, Louisiana. He doesn't get to talk with his grandson too much other than text messages. And Brandon has his son right now, so they will be taking him back home shortly to his mom's. Yes, library lady. We had a nice Thanksgiving at my brother's house. Everybody brought something, anywhere from the dinner rolls to the potatoes to mash or other side dishes. We had a nice time. Bonnie, with him being 13, you never know. He might have his nose stuck in his phone texting with friends, or he's big into playing video games on Switch and whatever else is out there. So, but Russ has a good relationship as much as he can with his grandson living in Louisiana. So that's good. He calls Russ Pop Pop. Did I say Thanksgiving? You'll have to forgive me if I said Thanksgiving. Sorry. Diana, my dad, who will be 79 in October, he plays an online computer game. The type where he has a headphone and a microphone, and he'll be playing the game, talking to the other people that are online playing it with him. And my mom will be in the other room thinking that he's talking to her, and he'll go ask, what did you say? And he's like, I'm playing my game. Pamela, my dad, he was working at the same place I was before it got closed down, and he originally said that he thinks he was just going to completely retire because he was working part time. And my mom told him, that's fine if you don't want to work. We're going to have to cut back because Social Security doesn't pay everything that they like to do. And with having a 38-foot motor coach that they like to go and camp in and travel with throughout Michigan, they would have had to have done some things if they wanted to keep it. So he is now driving what we call dial-a-ride here in our town, and he loves it. Oh, Pi, I'm sorry to hear that you're coughing a lot. There's a lot of crud going around, from respiratory all the way to intestinal flu. Bonnie, that's right. That's why my dad's doing it too. So he doesn't get benefits or anything, which he doesn't need any benefits, but it gets him out of the house. He's not sitting around. My mom has never worked outside of the house. She doesn't drive. She never wanted to. So she's at home. She takes care of everything. And when he was home for a few weeks in between being done at the business that we both worked at for 37 years and starting his job as a dial-a-ride driver, he was starting to drive her crazy. Plain and simple. He was about ready to drive her crazy. So um, he has his favorite clients that he picks up and takes places in town. So that's good. He's a people person. He likes to talk to people. Yes, the measles are going around. It's not spreading like it could. I haven't heard many cases, new cases here in Michigan, so that's a good thing. Oh, the cat that's over here by me, That's Rudy. Earlier in the live, I was holding him and he fell asleep in my arms. Yes, I will, Pamela. He'll make sure he sees your email. And hopefully he comes back soon because I know he wanted to give a few more of those tickets away. And what we're doing, we're not just giving tickets away. We'll be putting the money in for the tickets that we give away to you subscribers as a thank you. Yeah, I hear that, Bonnie. I agree with that. If you just sit at home and if you're used to working and then you sit at home, I've seen people that they decline in their health. Yes, in the east side of Michigan, that's where most of the measles cases are. I think it's because of the different nationalities that are over there, um, and they don't vaccinate from that if they've were born and raised in another country and then move here. Bonnie, you're right, because I took Spanish in high school and I don't know much Spanish now. It's not like I could strike up a conversation and understand what people are telling me. You're right about it. If you don't use it, you lose it. Hi, Sue. Russ is okay. Earlier in the live, his phone started ringing for a FaceTime, and it was his son Brandon that's in Louisiana. So he went into the other end of the house so he wouldn't be heard. He tried to sit at the dining room table and talk with his family, but everybody could hear his conversation. So I muted it and told him to get up from the dining room table because everybody could hear what they were saying. And at times, Russ doesn't have a filter, and his son is not far from the tree. So um, it was good that he got up, but he was able to chat with his grandson, Braxton, who's 13. Braxton will be going back to his mom's here shortly. So Brandon wanted to call and FaceTime with his dad and let him know how things are going in Louisiana. Pamela, that's a good thing that you've got the yarn to work with. Because, like you said, once you've worked for your whole living, for all your life, and you stop, it's just like, oh, what do I do now? What do I do with my time? No, I do not, Tony. I've never been married. I've never had children. I have two nephews and a niece. My brother had three kids with his first wife. They're all grown. My niece is going to be 20, don't hold me to it, 22 at the end of May. Um, then the next one, Zachary, he is in the Navy. He is 23, going to be 24 in December, I think it is. He and Taylor, his sister, are like 18 months apart. So they were very close growing up, and they still are. Um, but he is on the USS Sterrett, and they are currently over in Yemen. and he is on the most powerful destroyer in the naval fleet for the United States. And so we're concerned. We know he's safe, but they're firing on something over in Yemen because of the situation going on over there. No, so he's okay. And then Travis, the oldest, he has been married a year and a half now. He is 20, I think he's 25. Time has flown, let's put it that way. And they don't have it, none of those three have kids yet. Um, Travis is the only one that's married. But my brother remarried, and he is a step grandpa, which makes my mom and dad great grandparents. Yes, Tony, we are very proud of what Zachary has done and has accomplished. Um, the schooling that he had to go through. He was stationed at Great Lakes in Illinois. That's where his boot was. And then he stayed there for his first round of training. And then after he was done there, he was stationed in, um, darn it, can't remember. It wasn't Norfolk, but it was down in that area in Virginia. He was just down the Potomac from Washington, D.C. So when they had time off, they would go to Washington, D.C. and sightsee and everything. So that was kind of cool. And then from there, I think he went back to Great Lakes for a little bit, or maybe not. But then they moved his deployment out to San Diego. He's stationed out in San Diego, and he's been out there since November. And shortly before Thanksgiving, they deployed, and at Thanksgiving, we got to video chat with him from Hawaii. That was their first doc. So, and then from there, they went over to um, Malaysia and Taiwan, and then from there they got deployed to Yemen to fight. Tony, he hasn't been in the service very long. Um, he graduated, was it a year ago, July? He signed up, I think it's for 6 years, and he may have 2 years under his belt in July, I think it is. Ray Tina, no, I don't get to chat with him much. He does have a young lady here in the States that lives um, actually across the state line in Indiana. We got to see her briefly today at my brother's for Easter. I almost said Thanksgiving. Stop myself. um, they do have contact. And of course, Grandma, my mom, um, she has sent him cookies 3 times, I think it is. And Paige was able to tell us that he just a couple of days ago received the last can of cookies that she sent. So it's crazy on how the postal service works. And even though they're deployed on a ship, they still have to get mail. They have to get supplies when they're out in the middle of the ocean. So that's all he wants is his grandma's cookies. Yes, Pamela, we have to keep all of our servicemen and women and their family in our prayers and thoughts. Hi, Vicky. Vicky Harrell. Oh, thank you, library lady. I try my best. Yes, the first batch of cookies she sent were chocolate chip, and then um, the next ones that she had sent were her Grandma Lena's sugar cookies, sour cream sugar cookies with frosting on them, because those are his favorite. And then this third time she sent chocolate chip again. Hey Matt, welcome in. I'm hosting right now. For those that are just getting in, Russ got a FaceTime chat with his oldest son in Louisiana. So he's in the other part of the house, FaceTiming with Brandon and the grandkids and his daughter in law, Kristen. So he'll hopefully be back in shortly. Tony, anything's possible. You could be my sister for all that matters. My brother just turned 55 this past week, so it's possible. Robin, I would have to say blue, and not because the house is predominantly country blue, but I've always had a dominant liking for blue growing up. Well, I never had a sister, Tony. I've got people that, I treat like sisters, but no true blood sisters. Yeah, Vicky. In August on my birthday, I will be 53, and then later in that month, Russ will be 54. I don't know where the time has gone because at times I don't think myself being that old. Welcome in, Dottie. Whoa. Helen, I was born on August 7th. Well, hello, Rebecca. For those that are just coming in, Lorraine has been putting information in on how to get tickets for the Afghan raffle. It's not a great view, but here are the pictures of the two Afghans. This is the first place, the king size. This is the second place, the queen size. And then the third place prize is the two gift cards, $50 for Shell Gas and 25 for Lowe's for a total of $75. And all proceeds stays with our state Grange charity that Russ and I both belong to. Vicky, that's just a number. Thank you, Reva. You as well. Good night, Pamela. I'll make sure Russ sees your email. Thank you, Denisha. I try my best. With not talking about yarn, that makes it kind of strange to be hosting um, a live channel for yarn. Matt, so is Russ's. His is the 26th. For a few short weeks, we're the same age. And then when he hits his birthday, then he goes up a year from what I am. Vicky, I'm the same way. There's times where I'm like, I think I'm still in my 20s. And then there's days I get up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm older than 52. Karen, I have a few hobbies. I don't mind working out in the yard or being outside, tending my um, little farm animals. We'll be getting a pig here soon to fatten up for the freezers, for our freezer and my mom and dad's. So I'll have that chore to do with the chickens. I play piano, and I guess you'd call it a hobby. I bowl on a league in the wintertime from September through April. Oh, I don't know what my favorite food is that Russ cooks. Um, I don't know. Matt, I so agree. There's times I totally understand that. The brain says yes you can, and the body says what are you thinking? Ray Tina, I like if I had to pick one type of food, I would have to say Italian. Russ doesn't cook much Italian, but because of our work schedules, um, but if we were going somewhere that specialized, I would say Italian if that's what I was looking to have. Matt, I have been playing the piano since I started taking lessons when I was in third grade. That's been a while. Yes, Carmen, you're right. I do not like Chinese food. Um, Now, egg rolls, depending on what's in them, I'll eat egg rolls, no problem. But the only Chinese food that I really don't mind is my mom's chop suey. Tippy. He's talking to one of the granddaughters. I can hear him from here. That's right, Helen. Rebecca, yes, I did. I'm the pianist at church, so if I'm not there, I get somebody to fill in from another church. So, yes, I played this morning. Sounds like he's talking to the youngest granddaughter. He is. Brandon did the FaceTime so they could chat because he's got Braxton, the oldest son or oldest grandchild. Darth Mom, we actually got lucky. They had originally called for rain, and we thought we were going to get it because Chicago, during the Cubs game this afternoon, they were having rain delays. But it actually, when it got heading towards us, it actually went to the north. Thank goodness. I mean, yeah, we probably could use the rain, but it was a nice day for people to get out in their yard for Easter egg hunts and whatnot. Um, I think we were in the low 60s for our high today. Oh, now he's talking to the oldest granddaughter. Oh, Robin, that's too hot. According to the weather forecast off my phone, we're going to be in the upper 70s again later this week. But of course, you never know what you're going to get when you live in Michigan. Oh, according to my AccuWeather, we're going to see 71 on Tuesday, 78 on Wednesday, 83 on Thursday, 75 on Friday, and then 54 on Saturday. So, roller coaster, it's summer or spring in Michigan. It can't make up its mind what it wants to do, but hopefully we're way out of the way of um, snow at this time. I know the Upper Peninsula, they still have snow. It's starting to melt finally. Um, Way up in the um, furthest tip of the UP, they had 3 feet of snow. So, welcome in, everybody. For those that are just coming in, Russ is okay. He is in another part of the house, FaceTiming with his family from in Louisiana. His oldest son had his son with him this weekend for Easter holiday, and he wanted to FaceTime Pop Pop. That's what the grandkids call him, is Pop Pop. Dawn. I haven't shown ankles yet tonight. It's a holiday. I'm trying to behave. Oh, it must be bedtime for the girls because Russ is saying, get your clothes on for night time. They're an hour behind us down in Louisiana, so. Come here, you. Ugh. He's not happy I woke him up. Don, Russ is trying to put a cat outside so we can get another one in the house. Because I said four is the limit. And he said, well, we can put Rudy outside because he's so mean. And I said, no, you don't. We don't need any more inside cats. We have a couple too many, if you ask me, for inside the house. Sometimes the four of them drive me nuts. But I love them just the same. Well, hi, Lisa. Denisha, I never really wanted a cat in the house to begin with. But things happen. Yes, Tony, that is a benefit of having the cats in the house. Because when I was in Grand Rapids 2 weeks ago, first part of April, Russ said that the cats actually got three mice while I was gone. And it's just crazy that there's so many of them in the house at this time of the year. I would think they would be going outside. Well, actually, it was Sweet Pea's mama, baby. He rescued her from work because work was going to come along and um, get rid of the cats that had joined their buildings. And when he brought baby home, he knew she was pregnant. And that's how Sweet Pea came along. We got a house full over here.
79 people.
Well, we had more than that.
Well, what's the problem?
Nothing. We've got Matt and Rebecca. We've got Don Aaron. We got Lisa Gadberry.
And we're echoing.
Yeah, because I need to turn my microphone off because you're back in the room. They couldn't hear me before.
I'm trying to.
Oh,
So now, there we go. Allow. And we're back. Hello, everybody. Sorry about that, guys. I had to talk to my son and my grandbabies and my daughter in law. So sorry I was not here, but family.
You're in the dark. Oh, no, it's sworn on. There you are.
Not in the dark. You're in the dark.
No, you're back.
Oh my goodness. And of course, you're not charging. Okay, so 121 thumbs. Holy smolies. He's always trying to hunt me.
Lisa, Dawn Aaron's cat.
Kevin did a great job hosting. Well, I hope so because I had to um I had to chat with my grandbabies and my son and my daughter-in-law. So I do apologize, guys. I had Minnow outside today with his harness. He was enjoying it. Um Yep, Vicky, I'm back. I just had to talk. Like Robin says, family first. Hello, Tracy. Hello, hello. That's what you get for being popular. And then Rebecca and Matt. Hello, hello. Can you hand me that blanket?
What was the one that you texted me a picture of last night?
What do you mean?
You sent me a picture of a blue and black.
Oh, that's the blanket that Matt just got finished for his son. So, guys, I'm gonna go get myself on solo for a second. So this is a blanket that Matt had made, and
That's good because I need.
this is the very first one. This is this is the blanket, guys, that Matt was making, and he sent it to me. And how gorgeous is that? I love it. And I love cuddling up with it. It is awesome. It is oh, I like it. I love the feel of it. Oh, I just love it. And so I got the very first one from Matt. I am blessed. My pen. Let's see. Yes, this is beautiful. I tried to do oh goodness, a Happy Mail video. I did the Happy Mail video, but YouTube didn't like it, I guess, and they wanted me to redo it, and it was just it's like I just show everything live. I don't know if Matt and Rebecca's still in here. I don't know if Matt is up. There's Matt. So yes, I had to show you guys this blanket. I just had to because I love it. Hello, Teresa.
Oh, Spring's here.
Spring is here, and so is Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel's been in. Or is there two Rachels in here?
No, just the one that I know of. So, if somebody can put Matt's channel in, go over and see Matt. You guys are going to have a lot of fun. Him and Rebecca are amazing. And I think he needs to do a tutorial on this blanket. My opinion.
Cindy wants to know what stitch.
Cindy, you will have to ask Matt because I believe this stitch right here, this stitch, I believe he made up. I am not sure. I am not sure. Kevin has said, "Oh, thank you, Tony." Matt and Fiber Jazz. Matt, I'm gonna send you an invite, Matt, if I can. Let's see. Um, well, Matt, I'm gonna put the thing in the chat. If you want to come up, come on up. Anybody else, I will not allow up. But Matt, you are allowed to come up.
Matt said it's the spike stitch.
So I don't know if Matt can come up, but I did put the link in the chat box if Matt wants to pop up.
Sweet pea wants to be seen.
Oh, sweet pea. Okay. Ex- there we go. And
Here's
there's our
Mama
beautiful sweet pea.
and Rudy. He has to be on my lap.
Oh, and there's
He's
Rudy.
jealous.
Judy's very jealous.
Rudy.
Russ, I want that blanket. Denisha, you cannot have my blanket because Matt gave me that blanket. So it's not going anywhere.
Give Grandma love.
Up, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, here comes Matt.
Hello. Oh, you
What's,
are driving.
yes, we are. We're on our way home.
Oh my, I am sorry, Matt. I didn't
Oh
realize you
no,
were
it's
driving.
all good. I told you I would come up with you, so it's all good. We just stopped to grab something to eat, and we're on the way home.
What did you guys
So
stop and
so
get?
we've got another what, half an hour?
Yeah, at least half.
Yeah, at least a half an hour on the road.
Okay. What did you guys stop to get?
Some dessert.
Oh, what? What did you get?
We got custard pie and blueberry cream.
Oh, that sounds good. Now, what restaurant can you stop at to get pie?
Oh, it's Nation's Burger.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, we don't have one of those around here.
It's Mama.
Yeah, so when we come back from the Bay Area, a lot of times we'll stop there just to grab something real quick on the way home. And
Okay.
we
Just
we
to stay away.
we were in we went and visited the grandkids this morning, and so we're on our way home, and we decided to stop and get some dessert.
Awesome. It sounded good.
Let's go see Rebecca's driving. Wave.
Hi, Rebecca.
Rebecca.
So we're not breaking any laws or anything.
Nope.
Nope,
Rebecca's
nope, nope.
driving,
Yep.
and
Understand.
and my friend, I'm very glad. I'm very happy. Makes me very happy that you like that blanket.
Oh, I love that
I
blanket.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate you making and giving it to me.
Well, I you told me you always tell me to give you some Malabrigo, so I gave you
I
some
got it.
Malabrigo. I gave you some Malabrigo and some yak yarn.
Yes, you did. And both of them put together make one heck of a nice blanket.
I bet you it's very warm.
It is. I really like it, especially during the wintertime. When I was laid up, um, that last little bit, that blanket really come in handy.
Good. I'm glad. And all it was just a spike stitch. It wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't. I went a spike stitch, and then a regular like granny, like 2 rows of granny, like 2 rows of regular granny stitch, and then another row of spike stitch. That's all that was. So it was nothing earth shattering.
It is earth shattering. It is gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's outstanding.
You're gonna get me to blush.
Okay, I'll keep going. We'll turn you red.
Red is not my color.
Well,
Now
it will be tonight.
we gotta ask Kevin what his colors are.
Yeah, what are your colors, Kevin?
Blues.
Blues.
Oh,
He's like me. So we'll keep you in mind for the next round, Kevin.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
there you go, Kevin. And then the one, what did you think of the one last night?
That is just epic.
Thank you.
That is just epic.
Yeah,
Now,
that's I'm glad it turned out really well.
that's the one that you did for your son, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
With the yarn that the son picked out for Christmas.
Yeah, the one skein of yarn that his son picked out.
And it's funny because I still have the one skein of yarn he bought me, because he bought a bulky yarn, and
Uh,
that blanket is all made out of Rios.
hmm.
Ask Kevin if he likes warm blankets or cotton blankets
Do you like, hey Kevin? Do you like wool blankets or like cotton blankets?
or acrylic.
uh,
He's shrugging his shoulders.
No, don't shrug.
mm. He loves wool.
Maker's
Oh,
choice.
Maker's choice.
oh, so does he like warm blankets too?
He does. He likes warm.
Huh?
Yeah,
Warm.
Russ said he likes warm.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I was pretty pleased with how that blanket came out. So that's one of my better makes.
And does
That's just gorgeous.
does he like?
And I hate to admit this, the edge on that thing was a mistake.
Really? It didn't look like it.
Yeah, I was trying to do a camel border, and I got the first row, and then I got the second row, and I'm like, I don't like how, and I'm running out of yarn, and I'm like, no, instead of these half double crochets, let me just do a double crochet, and I'll you know, and it just happened to come out like those little squares, and so it was a
It came
good
out good,
mistake.
and I told her it looked good. It looks good.
So how's the grandkids and the daughter and the son and everybody doing?
Oh,
Yay!
they are doing marvelous. I got to talk to my oldest granddaughter because she's starting to speak. So
Oh,
it's not a full conversation, but it's
it's a full conversation, my friend.
with her, yeah, in her mind it is. But it was they did a oh, what did he call it? A boil for Easter dinner.
Oh, right on.
He said it was a true Louisiana boil.
Oh,
Wow, that's cool.
He
that's
said it
nice.
was crawfish, um, sausage, uh, these some type
And
of a
Julie
yes, and corn. I
and
guess
corn.
it's some kind of a corn. Um,
Yeah, it's a boil.
Yeah, it's a corn cob and like potato,
It's a
and
boil.
sometimes they
yes.
put eggs in it, and it's crawfish. Yeah, we have those where there's a couple of restaurants where we live that have that. That's what they specialize in. So you better, when you go to eat there, you got to wear something old, because
Yeah.
you come out a mess.
Um, I guess when they do the boils, they put this heavy plastic over the table, and the
Yes,
pot just gets dumped.
Yep.
yes.
On this one, you can ask what you want in it. Like if you want clams, if you want crab, if you want this, and it comes in like a big bag, and they just set the bag on your table, and you open the bag and go for it.
And you wear a bib.
And you have to wear a bib, and you have to. I mean, it gets you get up to your elbows in it. It's actually it's pretty cool.
Well, Brandon, doing it at the house, they didn't have bibs. But they just put this heavy piece of plastic down, and he just dumps the pot over on the table, and everybody just grabs what they want.
That's cool.
Really hungry all over again.
So he said it was a traditional Louisiana boil.
Oh, so there was alligator
That
in
sounds
there.
good.
I don't remember exactly everything he said. He just said it was a traditional Louisiana boil
That
because that's
sounds
where they live.
sounds good.
That's he lives in Louisiana. So he's 50 miles from New Orleans.
Oh
Ooh,
wow, that's
nice.
cool.
Yeah, very
Um,
nice.
if you ask him about New Orleans, it's Narlands or something like that.
Narlands.
Nolans.
Narlands.
Nolans.
Nolans.
That's
It's
right.
like, what are you? It took me a long time to figure out what are you saying.
Yeah, they don't say it like they don't pronounce it the way we pronounce it.
Um,
How fun.
we had stuffed shrimp, lobster, mac, and cheese, ham roast potatoes, stuffed mushrooms, broccoli baked. Oh my goodness, Sue, you had a meal and a half.
Dang, that's a spread.
Yeah, I'm going to Sue's house next year. Forget this.
Yeah, we had Vietnamese food
Yeah, we had
is what we had.
Oh,
Vietnamese.
very nice, very nice.
Yeah,
It was really good.
it was a nice spread.
What'd you guys have?
We had a baked ham, and then his brother took one of these great big, huge, thick ham steaks, and he smoked it with this really, really. I love that rub, whatever he used. We had mashed potatoes and gravy. We had corn
Ooh,
casserole, um,
Cheesy potatoes,
cheesy potatoes,
noodles,
noodles,
deviled eggs,
deviled eggs,
ooh,
pistachio salad.
um, green goop.
ooh.
Pistachio salad.
Pistachio
Yeah,
salad.
I'm with you on that. The green gobbledygook, because
Yeah,
I know what that is.
yeah.
My grandmother used to make it.
My sister
Ooh.
made it
And
all the
that's
time.
and that's what the kids called it was gobbledygook. But they eat it.
Yeah,
That
my grandmother would make that.
And we used to make the ham
No,
all the time for Easter.
but
ambrosia salad. Yes. The other one, no.
the strange thing of it is I like pistachio and I like all the stuff that goes in the pistachio pudding, but I cannot eat it all together.
Sweet pea. Come here.
See, I love pistachio ice cream. I'm all over that, but that pistachio
Come here.
pudding stuff, no. No.
It's got to be made just right, though.
That's some brutal stuff. But
Mm.
man, it sounds like after your dinner, it's time to crash out.
It's time to go belly
We
up.
kind of did.
We did. That's why
We're
that's why I kind of was on a little bit later than I wanted to. I wanted to come on like between 5 and 6, but that didn't happen. It was about 7:30 I came on.
Yeah, I bet you after all of that, you guys crashed
we
out.
did nap.
We did. We napped.
That was funny. You can at the holidays, we have a honey. Was it honey baked ham?
Yes,
A honey baked ham store
yes.
near us. Every holiday, there's like a line around the block to get like a honey baked ham.
And they're
It's
not
good.
cheap.
Honey baked
No,
is not cheap.
no, they're
No,
not cheap.
no, they're not. But they're great. They're
They
amazing.
are. Um, I read an article about honey baked ham. Something about them. They were going to be scaling back their stores and
Yes.
possibly going bankrupt.
Oh,
Oh no, not them too.
And I'm hoping that is just I'm hoping scaling back will
First,
save them.
first the yarn, now the ham. What's up?
Yeah, before long, all you're going to have is Russ.
Hey.
Russ is going to have it.
we'll have to put an order for a ham.
Welcome, Rosie.
That's crazy.
There's one that Rebecca's sister makes. Oh my gosh.
Oh, pernil.
It's called pernil. It's Puerto Rican. It's like Puerto Rican roast pork.
Pork roast. Yeah.
Yeah, like pork roast.
Oh my God.
Oh
It's
my
so
god, it's
good.
good. They marinate it like in orange. There's a special orange they marinate it in, and was it pineapple and no,
No, no
just the
pineapple.
orange.
And it's got a lot of garlic in
And
it.
it's got like a lot of garlic, and then they bake it. Oh my gosh!
Oh,
So good.
Lorraine said Burger King's filing bankruptcy.
Oh,
What?
Burger King is filing bankruptcy.
Oh my gosh!
huh. That's crazy.
Down goes. I guess the king got dethroned.
I can't.
That's not good.
Before before long, we won't have anything.
Uh,
Well, we got to fight for everything.
She read it today.
Oh, Lorraine said she read that today.
wow. Yeah, we haven't seen any of the news today yet. So today was like media blackouts.
Yeah.
Today was the family day. It's not, you
Yeah.
know, not about seeing what craziness is on the news.
Yep.
It was not.
I
It was.
um. Let's see. Today should have been about family.
Yeah. So, what are you working on, by the way?
Everything right now is in limbo.
Uh oh.
So I really need to get my desk up before I can really, because everything is here and there still, because I'm still trying to work on this corner.
Just a heads up. I know I put it in the chat last night. Try Restream.
Restream.
Yeah. It's
It's all it's the same like StreamYard, but you get all the bells and whistles for only like $20 a month. And if you pay, I think if you pay like a yearly fee, it comes out to like $16 a month.
Wonder if he'll let me do all my little things.
That I don't know because I just switched to it, and I don't know if we can do the. Am I able to do it today? Am I? Can you do it with one hand? No. Am I, can I do the thing today?
It won't let me. There we go.
Well, I'm on my Apple today, so that's what I'm trying to do it too. But mine's not doing it
because,
because I'm not using both hands.
but you're not the one doing the stream. He is.
Yeah, but I'm on an Apple. It still does the thing.
So I am like so close to going in, because I really miss StreamYard. But the $438 a month a year is just a killer.
Yeah, and it's just Restream does the same thing. We played around with it. Um, the live we had the other day was the first live that we did with Restream, and so it was just as easy as Streamyard, and you still get all of the little perks and bells and whistles and all of that stuff. Plus,
Well,
there's no time like the time limit thing, and yeah. So I've like I said, I've only used it for one live stream, but it seems to work. It seems to work perfect.
well, I might have to look into that one.
Yeah,
But
because if anything, it's from me looking at it, I think it's a little bit better package than Streamyard is, but everybody's used to Streamyard. but Restream is cheaper, and it does the same thing.
I just miss, you know, I cannot stand YouTube's the way you have to do YouTube. I'm over YouTube. It's
Yeah,
just
and
too
Re- Restream is more like Streamyard. You can bring up guests. You can switch between switch between windows, switch backgrounds, like do the like thing you got going on the bottom, like all of that. It does all of that stuff. So take a look at it. You can sign up for free there too and try it.
well, that might be what I do. I have to get away from YouTube. Uh, And in honesty though, YouTube might be better if you're on a computer.
I've
Mm.
never tried straight through YouTube on my laptop. Um, I just everybody went said StreamYard, and so that's when I started. That's what I went to. And now since I've gotten used to it, yes, I like StreamYard, but Restream does the same thing but cheaper, and it's just as easy to use. You're not. I mean, I wasn't fighting with it to figure it out.
Well, I might sign up for Restream for at least a month and see how it works, and if I can get it to work right.
Hey, if you need any help with it, let me know.
Okay, because I've got to get away from YouTube. I'm as far as doing lives, because YouTube you can only have one guest, but I've been trying to figure out. I've been watching videos after video after video, trying to figure out how to bring up a guest.
Yeah, we were
And
trying it last night, and I couldn't. It was like, okay, there's the link, but it's not highlighted. So,
yeah,
okay, where's the disconnect here?
yeah, it just
Technology's wonderful if it works right.
well, I think what it is I think YouTube is based off of using a laptop or a computer. It's not
Pretty
meant
much.
for. It's not really meant for tablets or phones so much. I think they're.
I mean, on the tablets, you can't. I found out some of the things on the tablet, actually have to open like the browser and do it in a browser and
Oh
not the actual like YouTube app, because the app doesn't work the same way. So you
no,
end up going through the browser to do whatever you have to do. And if people are in the app and they're like trying to sign up, they can't sign up because they have to go through the browser to sign up. I found that one out. So it's I don't know, on the tablets and using the app, it's a little rougher. Like I haven't had any problems on my laptop, like doing stuff, but that's only because I've always been doing it on the laptop, and I didn't start doing it on the phone.
Did you see Catherine said she uses Restream?
yeah, Catherine uses Restream too. After
So does
so
Fiber Floozy.
um let's see. Bonnie says a lot of people use Restream. Well, yeah, you have to find a similar alternative to StreamYard, because StreamYard, I love the concept of StreamYard, but they overpriced themselves.
Yeah,
Now,
and Restream is the same way. Just a couple of the buttons are in a different place.
Um,
That's the only difference.
so yeah, I think so. I'm ending the live at 10 o'clock anyway. So I'm gonna go into Restream and see if I can get something set up because when I go live at 11 or at midnight, um, I'm gonna see if I can use Restream.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is a laptop.
But the only thing I have to use to go live is my iPad. So we'll
It should work on the iPad because it's through the browser like Restream is. Or it's Restream it goes through the browser like StreamYard does.
yeah, and that's how I get to StreamYard is I open up the Apple browser and type in StreamYard and it takes me there.
Yeah, that's what Restream does.
But doing YouTube, you have to I had to download Firefox or Chrome
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then I have to jump over to one of them to
Yeah,
go.
it doesn't like Safari.
No.
No, and that whole deal between Apple and Google is Apple just don't allow Google to track everybody.
No.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why Apple isn't friendly with YouTube is
I
because
got it.
Apple refuses to have their people tracked unless they want to be tracked.
Yeah.
We're
I
good.
you
That's
I have
why
an Android.
that's why after so many years of using PCs, I've had my Apple. I've got a MacBook,
Yep.
and I I love it. It's just been it
Yep.
just works.
Yep.
Like it sees my printer. It sees like connections. It's easy to use. It's just like I don't have to monkey with it.
Yep.
Hi, Annie GD.
Hello, Jen.
Well, I hate to break up the party, but we're almost home. So it's I gotta bail out here, but we should be. I mean, we'll be up messing around because what? It's in like 2 hours. You're gonna go 3 hours.
2 hours.
If you go in 2 hours, if I'll be. It'll be 8 o'clock here. Oh, excuse me, 9 o'clock, and we'll still be up and at 'em. So I'll keep an eye out for you.
Okay. And I'm gonna try stream or I'm gonna try restream tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
And
And if you
let's
wanna,
hope it
if you wanna test it out and like send me an invite, I'll help you with it.
Okay, sounds great.
Come on and give these guys a run for their money.
Well, I'll do my best.
Okie doke, man.
All
It
right.
was good seeing you, Kevin. It's good hanging
Bye,
out.
Kat. Bye, Rebecca.
Bye guys.
We'll see you guys later tonight.
Great to see you both.
Okay. Love you guys.
We love you
Love you
too.
too.
Oh, awesome. Okay. So, if restream works, that's going to save me a ton of money
That would save you money.
because a full year about $17 a month.
Right.
I don't even mind. I wouldn't even mind paying $30 a month for StreamYard, but I'm not paying. I that $432 when they went. So the bells and the whistles with StreamYard was 200 and some dollars a year. Then when this other company bought StreamYard, they literally doubled the price for StreamYard. And it's like a lot of businesses I think were caught and they actually have to pay it. And I think eventually they're going to start going elsewhere. because if Restream is similar to StreamYard, Restream is a fraction of the price. Um, so I can't deal with YouTube. It's too hard to get a live going.
Didn't even have to click your names.
And now I seen that StreamYard put the stupid bubble down there, and they want you to share StreamYard, and you cannot get rid of that bubble. Now, that bubble might go away if you're paying for it each month. I don't know, but that bubble's driving me crazy because I can't see the full chat. I actually have to swipe up to read, and it just drives me nuts. But anyway, guys, I'm going to call this live done.
So you're gonna continue on with your giveaways tonight
And
the other live
or
whenever.
sometime.
Okay. We just have to keep track of how many tickets you've done.
3.
I know. Oh, and Pamela sent you an email
Okay.
because she left.
So I'm going to call this a live done, but I'll be back in 2 hours, guys. I just have to refresh, and I got to get things around, and I got to go check out Restream and see, because I got to do something, guys. I can't do YouTube much longer. It's really it's not, I don't find it fun to have to navigate, because I have to go into YouTube uh, desktop to create it. Then I have to go into Desktop Studio to edit the live before it even goes live. So I got to figure things out. But I do love you guys, and I hope everybody had a beautiful Easter. Um,
Helen asked me a question and I'm not sure how to respond.
is there anything Kevin would like from Nashville?
I'm not ignoring her. I'm just not sure what they have specifically in Nashville that I would want.
Helen, he wears baseball caps. So if you want to get him a Nashville baseball cap, that'd be perfect. But I promise I'll see everybody in 2 hours, okay? I love you guys, and I'll see y'all in a little bit. Bye, everybody.